Hey guys, my name is Bilal Khalik. I'm a business and immigration consultant here in Dallas. And today we're going to be talking about how to get a green card through an employer. And now the visa category is called the EB2 and EB3. Let me kind of share with you how this process works. If you have an employer in the US that is willing to hire you and is willing to go through a certain steps that can last up to 18 months, the employer can sponsor you for permanent residency, which is a green card. Now, this is how it works, and it's best with an example. Now, let's say that you are a cook. You're a chef in your country and you make great cuisine, and then you're specialized in your field. And I am an employer and I have a restaurant here in the US, and I'm looking for a chef like that. And I can't seem to find somebody in the local market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a job offer to you. Now, I know that I'm making a job offer. You can't come work for me because you don't have the legal right to work in the US. In fact, you could be sitting back home. Okay. However, if I make a job offer, then I as an employer will have to go through certain steps to get you your green card. Step number one is I've got to go to Department of Labor and say, look, I've got a job. Tell me what I should pay for this job. Department of Labor decides and says, okay, for a cook, you should probably pay them $40,000 a year, which is about $3,500 a month. So that's fine. I'm willing to pay it. I've got the money to show the tax returns, the business activity that I can afford this. Secondly, the government requires me to advertise this job in at least 3 to 7 places. I got to put an ad out there. That look, in the US, I'm looking for a cook. And these are the certain skills. I need somebody who can cook, let's say, biryani, pilau, right? And nihari, things like that. And because I'm an employer, I can set that job description. But I can't make it so tight that say, look, I'm looking for somebody who was born and raised in Hyderabad, right? Because that is not part of the job requirement, but it's got to be something that's related to the job. Then any candidate who applies for the job here in the US, I've got to interview them. And if I find somebody good, I've got to keep them for the job because now I found what I'm looking for. But if I don't find that person, I go back to the Department of Labor and say, look, I got the money to pay for it. I've got the job. I've tried to find this person. I can't find it. Therefore, there's labor shortage in America for this particular skill. And I found somebody overseas who qualifies. So go ahead and give them that green card. And then you'll get your green card and you'll come and join the employer, and you've got to work for that employer. So an employer actually has the ability, as long as they're financially well worth, that they can actually sponsor you for a green card. One of the problems I see for people though is, you could be very talented, but sitting back home is very hard to convince an employer to say, can you go through this 18 months of labor to hire me and to work with me? And they're going to say, maybe, maybe not. So that's the challenge, is how do you find that right employer? We can certainly help you with that. Feel free to give us a call. Again, the visa is called EB2 and EB3, depending on a little bit of a technical qualifications. My phone number is 402-707-1225. Thank you.